Okay, hello everybody. This is Sarah from Sarah's Emporium, here to do an unboxing on something that I've been waiting for a very, very long time. It's been stuck in customs for almost a month. Sorry, all that plastic scraping around, but it is the Oracle of Oneness by Robyn Voisey. She did a tarot deck that was the Tarot of Oneness. So these are actually compatible with each other. But this one is the Oracle, so it's its own system. A 64 card Oracle deck offering heartfelt guidance and inspiration, leading you towards harmony and meaningful connections. Okay, I'm having a little bit of difficulties because I'm trying to make this happen with two different cameras, and I think I'm going to be sticking with my phone camera for now. But let's get cracking into this. Yeah, so the Oracle, or the Tarot of Oneness, I actually use with my clients. It has first-person perspectives, and I like that it's easy to read and easy for me to be able to like explain what's going on in the cards, and where people are going to be able to grasp the reading a bit better. So let's see, heartfelt guidance and inspiration leading you towards harmony and meaningful connections. I know I read that already, but I had to reread it. And then here we have the Oracle Oneness invites you to fully embrace the energy of each card, offering a deeply personal journey that uncovers limiting beliefs and reveals pathways of growth and connection. With gentle reminders of the infinite love you're capable of giving and receiving, this deck is designed to inspire harmony and fulfillment. It features 64 cards and the color guidebook full of insight just for you. And then here, I'm having a bit of a fuzzy. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I think because of the position that I'm in, it's very hard to get it to be just so. Okay, so hopefully these are matte, so there won't be as much gloss, but you can see there's a little bit of, she did a little bit of glossing. This is a rose petal finish on the deck, on the box itself. And oof, look at that, it looks so pretty. Wow. A rose petal finish on the inside and the book itself. And I believe that is a lotus, which is great. Ooh, even the book is fully colored. Again, I know I probably read that, but I've been waiting for this deck for so long that I think I'm like overly obsessed with the fact that it's in my hands now. Let's see, infinite love and gratitude. Thank you so much for choosing the Oracle of Oneness as a tool to explore our interconnectedness and shared experiences. I hope it helps you reconnect with yourself, friends, family, and those special souls who appear in your life at just the right moment. Special thanks to those who supported me in the creation and production of this deck. Thank you, Ashlyn and Olivia, for being the spectacular souls you are, and for your loving support of me and all my creations. I am deeply grateful to be friends for their inspiration and kindness and encouragement. To my friends, excuse me. Thank you, Danielle, Norman, for your endless support and insight, and to all my Kickstarter backers, Backers, this deck became a reality because of you. I appreciate you all so very much. Which is actually where this deck comes from. It was a Kickstarter, I think in like excuse me, I think in June, but I could be wrong. It could have started in a little bit later, but it was one thing that I was like, oh, I wanted for it's my birthday present. So here we are, we're coming close to June, which is my birthday month, and I finally get it. So I was very excited. I love the book. You could actually, it's called Bibliomancy. You can actually flip to a page like this and read what is available to you. A lot of people do this with like their Bible and stuff. So like say you're just needing like inspiration, you just flip through and land on the page. And I love that it's colored, because it just adds more depth. And I just realized that there's a little, looks like a little beaver in there. Look at him, look at him looking. I don't know if it's a reflection or that's so adorable. Okay, let's get into the cards themselves. So the inner cover, ooh, so I like spiders, I respect spiders, I just don't like when they jump scare me. But that is a gorgeous web. And then the swans again. So I'm assuming that that's going to be a card as well. And the swans are actually the top card. So I'll put the box aside. And let's take a look at these guys. Oh, it's gorgeous. So again, this is a companion. Well, it can be a standalone, but it's like a companion to the tarot. Just a purple edging. Beautiful. And these are all matte as well. Already feel very, very nice. Got a frog in my throat this morning. And then this is the back. Absolutely lovely. And this is the front. And I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So don't mind me, I've been gardening and stuff, so my hands are probably the grossest things ever lately. But actually, just turn it off because that's pointless. Okay, so we have number one, you are loved. This is, I believe they're swans. And I love that it is, you have the heart shape going on here, and then you have like this one is in the distance, so it almost makes me think of like your past love, the yeah, an ancestor or something on that realm. See how there's it's a reflection, so it could also be like self-love, all that stuff. So that's actually beautiful. I already got a million things and it's only the first card. So we've got number two, there's beauty in our flaws. And we have a stone statuary that has gone through the weather, it's gone through the moment, but it still has a lot of like detailing and beauty around it. And then you have the sun shining through behind it. Kind of gives me, you know, Five of Pentacles vibes. Like, you know, you're going through it, but you know, there's still beauty in the problems that are happening and things that you've gone through. So yeah, that is gorgeous. The courage of a lion exists within you. Okay, so this is neat. We have a close-up of an iris. And then you see the lion space in there. Okay. So it's like seeing what is it? you can see someone's soul. The eye is the window to the soul. Is that what that phrase is? Leave me a comment if it's something totally different. But I love the perspective here because you're looking inside your eye, its eye, whatever, and you're seeing that you have that courage and spark within you. That's pretty cool perspective. Okay, free yourself from beliefs that hold you back. Cool. This reminds me of the Eight of Swords, where all you have to do is lift up the blindfold and see that you can walk right through the entrapment. Like, the key is there. The key is right there. All you have to do is turn the key. So it's you. You need to do the work for it. And then, of course, the transformation with the butterfly. Yeah. Okay. This is probably going to be my... As I say, I love her tarot deck. Like, this is going to be probably my... I feel bad for the rest of my cards, but this is probably going to be my number one for pulls for different things. Okay, savor each moment. That's cute. It's the... just very simple, like, we've all tried to get a wildlife animal onto our finger or, you know, anything like that. So being able to have this moment, like, you can feel like, oh man, you know, just land on my hands, or you're this close, like just a little bit further. Like, that's really cool. Kind of gives you the present moment vibes, like, you know, enjoy it and then hold on to that moment. Ooh, here we are. You are the weaver crafting your own journey. Yep. This is probably my favorite card. And I'm going to hold this one off to the side so read a little bit more about it. It's only the 6th card in. God, it's so gorgeous. I love watching, like, after, like, the dew from the night, like, gets stuck on the webs. It's beautiful. Your significance is beyond measure. Oh, okay. Look at the, like, it's just a crowd of people, but you can stand out. Wow. Significance is beyond measure. Huh. Yeah, this one, I'm not feeling the feels on it. I think I'm not feeling encouraged as much. I feel like this card actually triggers me a little bit with the fact of, like, you know, there's a sea of people. Am I going to be noticed? And this card really is trying to say, hey, no, you are, just because there's a crowd of people doesn't mean that you're not valid as well. So it's definitely giving me something, but it definitely is also triggering, like, I'm not, like, no one's even, like, for me, no one's even, like, turned around. Like, they're looking in an opposite direction than where I am. I guess that's, like, my Leo moon vibes there. Release the grip of anger. Okay, what do we got going on? So we have, it looks like just holding on to an ember. Okay, I mean, I see, like, there's fire and there's, like, a spark in here. Like, maybe once you release that, it'll actually disappear. I'm gonna look this one up too. That one's interesting, but not giving me much there. Let's see, number 9, setting healthy boundaries fosters self-respect. Yes, I love it. And then you have, like, this beautiful gold energy. So it's, this card is giving setting energy boundaries and physical boundaries all at the same time. So, like, you're creating this force field around you to protect yourself, and give yourself that respect that you deserve, really. Yeah, I like that. I love how, like, the imagery, like, just glows. Like, it's got that beautiful gold. I can't pick it up. Lovely, lovely. Trust the process. Yes. Okay, this is great. So, I don't know if you guys might be aware of the life cycle of a dragonfly, but a dragonfly actually starts off as like a beetle, and they live on like grass and tree stalk, or like stalks of flowers and stuff like that, mostly grass, and then they eventually, kind of like a butterfly, but they don't turn to goo. They eventually evolve into the dragonfly. Dragonfly is actually like the last stage of its life cycle. So to see that there's a seedling, but then you have the spirit of the dragonfly in there, it's just like you gotta trust the process, because eventually you will be, you know, at that stage in your life to understand exactly what's going on there. That was cool. Being vulnerable shows true strength. Okay, so we have a lovely shark in here, and there's nothing above the water, but it looks like there's definitely nothing protecting you from the shark. So again, this is first view perspectives. Like, this is you looking at the water, so like you and that shark are the only things there. But it's kind of like being humble. Like, it's okay to show that you have flaws, and you know, and then having the, like, it just visceral, you know, feelings here. Yeah, you're like, hi shark. we're friends, right? Nice. Okay, moving on. Overthinking triggers the monkey brain, or monkey mind. This is a phrase that is used very often because of the evolution of it all, that we are primal beings still, you know, and when we start to worry, we start to have anxiety, and, you know, our primal brain kicks in and going, you know, we need to survive, we need to, you know, survival, really, just survival instincts, and, you know, how are we gonna manage, you know, if this all falls apart, and blah blah blah. So this is where the monkey mind comes in, and it starts to, you know, put us in this loop of survival and very primal thought processes. Cute. He's a cute monkey. Nourish and care for your body mindfully. Oh, this is great, because we will, or, you know, I will, I'm not going to put everybody in the category, but I know I will sit there and eat while I'm watching TV or thinking about something else, and, you know, and eventually the food is gone, but I don't feel satiated. Like, I'm still empty inside, even though I know I ate, and my stomach is full, but I felt like, wait, where did it go? Am I already done? Am I already done eating? So this is a reminder of, take the time to just sit there and enjoy the meal. Like, what does that kiwi taste like? How do those almonds have a dryness to them? Like, you know, and just enjoy the meal, and let that actually absorb into your body, without any other interactions or anything like that. And I love the detailing of the fruits and the nuts and stuff. Like, it's just really, really nice. All right. Create light-filled ripples wherever you go. So, be the change that you want to see in the world is basically what this phrase makes me think of. Like you're out there to create, it's not waves, it's ripples. Like you're just there, like a smile goes a long way, right? Yeah, this was a beautiful card. Love the duck. I think it's a mallard. I'm not really sure. I'm terrible with species. Ooh, okay. Make your own emotions a priority. And look, this looks like eggshells. You know, so walking on your own emotions, walking on, you know, like you're tiptoeing around your own issues, like that, yeah. Sometimes you gotta step on those eggshells and break some eggs to get through your own issues. I like that. It's not as like visually appealing. I'm not a feet person, but you know, the symbolism and the visual aspect actually gives a lot. So yeah, so walking on eggshells for yourself isn't always good, you know. Okay, 16, Mother Tree energy encourages growth and unity. I love it. This is a tree I would like probably go up to and just, you know, put my hand on it and, you know, take in the nurturing aspects of it. Good. I reconnect with childlike wonder and joy. Yes, that's something that we always seem to forget, that we are still able to play. Like we still can enjoy like just stuff, you know, like going and like older folks like me who go out and garden, or, you know, just look at the trees, or think about like how funny the bee is being on the flower, or, you know, something like that. Like it's just like a childlike wonder, like we're, you know, need to explore and be like, what is a 3-year-old thinking in this moment, you know, like we got to put ourselves back into that position. Damned emotions may eventually bust forth. Oh, okay, I see where I'm like, what? Damned emotions may eventually bust forth. Okay, so that is a beaver. That is a reflection, because I could see a little paw here. And this is another one that goes along with those eggshells, like walking on your own emotional, you know, like you're just not letting it. Eventually, if we don't deal with this situation, it's going to come through. So stuff like, so say it wasn't necessarily that one last straw on the camel's back that broke its back, right? It was all the other things that were building up upon it that will blow through. So, you know, just deal with the things as they come, really. And if you didn't deal with the things of this card, it's saying it's gonna happen and it's gonna be an explosion. So, okay, energy flows where your attention goes, and that's the Reiki symbol. Yeah, absolutely. This is a good one for just stating that whatever you're putting your mind towards is going to get the most attention, really. It's whatever you're focusing the most on is going to be the most, well, I can't think of the word for it, but it's like it's so, you know, when you basically where you focus your mind, that's what it's gonna be focusing on. Okay, I get it's a good card. It's a beautiful card. Energy flows where your attention goes. This has the Reiki symbol on it, so that's generally Reiki is energy healing that will go throughout your whole body system with a practitioner, and it targets the spot that it needs to work on. So if there's, there's some emotional baggage, it's going to work on that. If there's some, back pain or, energy imbalances, then it's going to focus on that. So it's like, I love that the Reiki is included in this, because it will go, energy flows where your attention goes. So if you're in a Reiki session with a practitioner, whatever you're going through is what Reiki is going to help with. So that's good. Love it. Seek guidance for clarity and new perspective. Okay, so we have some helping hands, some hands holding each other in the background here, and then we have the oh my goodness. The light tower. Right? No. How come I can't think of it? I live. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay, it was close. It's the lighthouse, light tower. My goodness. I mean, it is a tower, so why not? I just had to get my brain to think about it. I live in Massachusetts. There's like probably, or in New England at least, there's like, what, 15 lighthouses? I don't even know. So that is shining the light. When you're looking for the guidance, the light will be shining towards that, right? So, and this is just, there's help and like family, friends, reach out to them and they'll help you, and they tend to have their own life stuff that can help bring what you're going through into a better perspective, right? So, all right, cool. Totally stumbling on this. Clear communication nurtures respect and understanding. Okay, this is cool. I think these are the humpback whales? I don't know why I'm trying to be too technical with this stuff today. And they actually, you can see the sound waves in the water. This is how they actually talk to each other. And having that communication uninterrupted, like there's nothing like blocking this, helps them move along through the waters, or helps if there's danger or if something's going on, someone's hurt or whatever, and it helps keep them safe and moving through the waters very well. Okay, so we got prioritize yourself with much deserved self-care. I love it. Get yourself all nice and cozy with your little puppy. And yeah, this is just a good card to remind ourselves that we need to spend some time, even if it's, sitting there. It doesn't have to be a spa day. It could just be a day of lounging. Cute. He's eating all that up too. Cute. Rise from the muck. Love it. This is exactly what I was thinking that lotus flower was going to be about on the front of the book. And that's exactly what the lotus does. It actually starts its roots in the muck and gunk underneath the water and the mud and all that, and eventually it comes up and blooms. So that's great. Ooh. Sometimes we blend in, sometimes we stand out. Yep, absolutely. Cute. Love it. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo moment, except for this one has a lot of shine. Cute. Seek unity of body, mind, and spirit. Love it. So you have obviously the brain and the heart, and then in between. That's cool. Gratitude opens your heart to love and abundance. Oh, okay, so it took me a second to see. So they are the hands over heart. That's a lot of yoga instructors and stuff do that. Hands over heart, and you're being grateful for what is available for you today. Nice. Forgiveness offers profound emotional and physical benefits. Nice. I love it. They have obviously the flower. I don't know what the flower is. Let's see if she likes to add extra stuff in her books to kind of like help. Okay, yeah, it's just white tulips. I had a feeling it was just white tulips, but sea of white tulips provide you with endless opportunities to forgive, especially yourself. These lovely flowers symbolize the purity, grace, and innocence you embody when you choose forgiveness. That's cute. That's nice. Yeah, it's just nice openness, the beauty within that. Ooh, find a rainbow of possibilities in every storm. This is one of my favorite things to do. I have, I wear my sunglasses pretty much all the time because I have like light sensitivity, and in the clouds, you actually, without it being rainy or anything like that, because clouds have water and moisture in them, you can actually see the rainbows within the clouds themselves on a sunny day. It's such a cool thing. So I love that. This is kind of bringing that up. This card's bringing that memory up for me. In releasing old patterns, we find new freedoms. Yeah, I love that. So the sands of time, you know, translate into the stars out in the galaxies. And obviously the crows in the middle there. That's cool. Autopilot keeps us from fully experiencing life. Yes. Yes, so we get stuck in the mundane and the, you know, gotta go to work, gotta do this, gotta do that, and eventually it just becomes like a, you know, a vicious cycle. And then every once in a while you'll have that, you know, moment where it jolts you out of that autopilot stage. So like right now you have this bird, you know, there's no reason why this bird should be on this highway, but it will trigger you to bring you back into, hey, wait, why is this bird on this road? And it you know, and it gets you back into. So this card is just like, if it pops up, I would say that we need to stop and start. So stop just going through it and start actually living it. We got a few zingers in here today. Your love knows no limits. I love it. Beautiful locket. Got all these cute little hearts and stuff around it. And it's just limitless. There's nothing in there, you know. There's no picture. There's no nothing. It's just love, you know. Nice. Let innocence fill your heart. It's cute. Little kid. And it's just like pure light, you know. Nice, like that. Amplify healthy connections and release harmful ones. So we have a lot of light streaking, and then it looks like shadows of people in the background. Nice. It's just, you know, pick who you want to hang out with, and you know, because they're the ones that are gonna help you in your life, and either they're going to nurture you and be good for you, or they're gonna drain you. Nature offers profound healing. Yes, love it. Absolutely love it. So we got all kinds of good stuff. We got ginkgo, mushrooms, ginger, echinacea, the fern. Oh, I forgot what they call them before they unfurl. Oh, either way, it's food. Like, you can literally eat that before they furl. Depending on the fern, please don't take my stuff as gospel. And then all the other good stuff in here. So nature offers profound healing. Absolutely does. You could even say that just the stuff that's nurturing you that you would ingest, but there's also the walking through the woods and stuff and getting the, I think they call it forest showering or something. But absolutely, I love this card. This one's probably going to be my card. Like, I love it because I do herbalism as well. Expanding the mind enriches the soul. Oh, love it. We got the books, and then we have the owl in the background. The owl is a symbol of knowledge. It's what a lot of us think of with knowledge, you know, with it being a knowledgeable animal. And then all the books in the background and stuff. It's a beautiful card. Grieving is a natural and essential part of healing. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have person in the background crying, and then you have the light shining that this will pass. It will be okay, you know. That's good. We gotta let that stuff out. Black and white thinking can cloud judgment. Yes. Love this. Absolutely love it. So I have a podcast that I have not tended to in probably like 3 years, but it's the podcast is called Walking the Path of Gray, and it is the mixing and men, you know, of all aspects of, there is no black or white. There is only gray. You're going to dip into, you know, dark. You're going to dip into light. And you'll never be one or the other. And to have a proper balance in life is to know that there is going to be life and death and, you know, and anger and joy. And that's what makes us who we are as a human. So to only think one way or the other definitely clouds that way of life. Oh, I love this card. Love it. Rose-colored glasses can distort the truth. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So I literally was talking to somebody about this, and how, like, we can walk around and think everything is wonderful, and then around, you know, eventually once the newness wears off, we start to see what's actually going on. And this is kind of like one of those cards that if I had this deck and this popped out, I'd be like, yep, absolutely. Absolutely. This is what we don't want to have. All right. Are you getting in your own way? Okay. So, you're shooting yourself in your own foot. I love it. Oh, that's just great. Like, you don't need much more. Are you getting in your own way? Love it, love it, love it. The light might have changed a little bit. I had my monitor on. I'll just scooch that over a little bit. Okay, putting on a mask conceals your true self. Okay. This is saying you don't need to play a part. You don't need to play a role. You just need to be who you are. And, you know, either they're going to love you or they're not going to love you. I love all the little masks and stuff. Phantom of the Opera thing going on. Masquerade. Love it. Life is a reflection of your inner landscape. Yeah. So live how you want to be. Really. And then we have, like, peace and I think it's another mirror, right? So you have your hand is on the mirror and you got doves all floating around. So if you want peace, then you need to create that. And if you don't have peace, it's going to show in your life, right? And in your insides. Okay. So you are not alone. Intriguing. So this again, first perspective views. We have a foggy scenario. This is your shadow. And, you know, it's almost like it's just a glimpse into something. That one's interesting. This is going to be a long video. FYI, I'm 40 minutes in on recording. Let go of control and welcome transformation. Yes. Yeah, this is just a beautiful picture. You know, the butterflies are symbolism for transformation, and then the release of that. Cool. Ooh, channel emotions through creative self-expression. Love it. A little bit of graffiti art. Fantastic. Pack energy is about belonging and inclusion. Yes. A little pause. It's so cute. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Yes. Love it. This reminds me of the footprints or footsteps in the sand. The story of I believe it's Jesus and someone are walking the beach, and he is talking to Jesus about how, you know, when times were good, you were walking beside me, but when times are bad, I only had one set of footprints. And, you know, and Jesus said, that's why when I was carrying you. And so it's such a profound story for me that's what I think of with this one. Venture beyond the familiar. Yes. Love it. Exploring. Looking further. It's great. The world is full of wonders waiting for you to notice. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. So see, here we have all the horses, and that's the first thing I thought of. It's just like a field of horses, and then here you got a little guy with a unicorn. Let's see it. I'm kind of fuzzy today, so the world is full of wonders waiting for you to notice. You just gotta open your eyes and look around a little bit better. Acknowledge shadows with kindness. So shadow work is very popular nowadays. It's a great word or phrase. You know, we're trying to figure out why we're triggered or why we're going through stuff and how we can handle it. And this is saying, you know, this is it's okay to deal with it, you know, and don't beat yourself up over it. Soul connections come and go in perfect timing. Yes. So this is where people will come in and out of your life, you know, and give you profound knowledge, profound like a memory, you know, that you will hold with you for your whole life, but they won't always stick with you in your life. You know, like your old coworker, or, you know, someone that you grew up with, and, you know, they put a stamp on you that you'll always remember, but you don't always have to be around them, you know. Like it. Be gentle with yourself. Aw, cute little guy. That's just a good one for a reminder. Choose compassion over guilt, shame, or judgment. Yep, absolutely. Think, what is it? There's a phrase, if you never know what someone's going through, you know, type of thing. Shift your perspective. Love it. So you're looking above the eagles. So thinking outside the box, looking, seeing the forest from the trees. Spiritual guides provide divine insight and support. That's a good one. Just a reminder that we are not alone. Focus on facts instead of mind reading. I love that. Yep, sometimes we just need to, you know, find the reality of it all. We don't know what people are thinking. We don't know what they're actually, like, why they're doing the thing they're doing, you know, but we can look towards the actual facts and see exactly what is going on. So it's kind of like, the actions speak louder than the words. So if someone's just talking, look at what they're actually doing. Yeah, I love it. Love the crystal ball of it all. Oh, and the fact that it's like on the person's head. So you're trying to, like, you know, psychically understand what's going on in their brain. I love that. Your thoughts have power. That's great. This is the brain system, or your energy system. Your thoughts have power, which is so true. Intent is everything. Together in oneness, enriched by diversity. Oh, I love that. Together in oneness, enriched by diversity. Absolutely. I fully believe that if we were to come together as like a full-on like Earth society, we would and like appreciate each other's cultures more than what we already are now. I think we would be in such a better place. Feeling powerless can spark a desire for change. Oh yeah, yep. Mouse caught in a trap. But that can definitely trigger, and that this is important though. Once you come to this point where you are feeling powerless and you do get that change, keep it. Don't revert back, because then this will just keep on happening over and over again. Joy deserves a spot on your schedule. Yes, look at all this. It's making me sad. Like, you got all of this work, all of this stuff, and then there's a whole beautiful farm or, you know, forest or whatever in the background. You got this bee. It's like, yeah, man, these papers are awful. Love it. Under the moon's glow, we retreat, reflect, and recharge. Yes. Oh, I love it. This is a beautiful card. You have the moonflower, and then, or morning glory. I think it's a moonflower though. And then you have the lunar moth. And then I think that might actually be the caterpillar from the lunar. Like these cards are just insane. Like, you could look at it and then you still are finding more things to it. Your heart knows the direction. Love it. It's a compass, and then all the directions are hearts. Beautiful. Notice what drains your energy. Yes. And this is definitely a good reflection card on, like, you know, like, say at the end of the day, like, you pull this card and you're just like, what was going on today and why am I so tired? And, you know, the drain and all your energy going down it. That's great. One step at a time. Yep. Yep. You gotta follow along to get to the mountains. She's just an amazing artist. I can't. Some walls are meant to be broken. Yes, absolutely. If you can't find a door, go through the window. If you can't go through the window, create a door. Or however that phrase goes. I don't know. I'm in a lot of like phrases today. All right, beautiful. I'm not gonna shuffle on screen just because, they're brand new cards, so they're gonna be hard to shuffle. And I wanted to get through these few cards that I pulled out. So let's take a look at this one here, the first one I had pulled. You are the weaver, crafting your own journey. I think it's just because I love this card. And the spider is actually my totem animal, because I do a lot of like crocheting and bead weaving. Spiders are the master weavers, creating with intention. In Native American beliefs, spider webs symbolize life's intricacies and interconnectedness, showing us how we weave the fabric of our lives with threads of lineage, wisdom, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They also represent the balance between the masculine and feminine, past and future, physical and spiritual. They remind us of our deep connection to everything and the importance of of life with intention, precision, and care. Navigating. Why does that sound weird in my head? So, importance of navigating life with intention, precision, and care. And it goes on and on. It's such a beautiful affirmations for this card. I weave my own path with purpose and intention. You could also use I am the architect of my life. I allow others the freedom to create their own journey. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, such a beautiful card. Okay, that one was great. I'm starting to lose my... I just woke up. I wanted to make sure I did this. I'm starting to fumble my words. Okay, well, 8. Oops, press right by it. Release the grip of anger. So it says, anger is an interesting topic to explore. Many of us automatically think of it as a bad thing. Despite its bad reputation, anger isn't inherently negative. We all get angry, whether it's with others, situations, or even ourselves. Is there something upsetting you? Or are you holding on to feelings that need to be expressed? Don't let them build up inside you, as that could lead to an emotional explosion or even physical health, like physical issues. That's a good quote here. You will not be punished by your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Punished for your anger. You'll be punished by your anger. And affirmations here. I let go of anger and welcome calmness. I feel lighter and at peace as I let go of anger. Okay, so that's pretty much where with it, you're holding on, you're gripping the anger on that one. So that's pretty much clears up what I was thinking of. And then this one actually was intriguing me as well. Okay, you are not alone. It reminds me of that song by Michael Jackson. You are not alone. All right, loneliness is a universal experience. It can feel overwhelming and may even spiral out of control. Sometimes we feel lonely even when surrounded by others. Loneliness isn't necessarily about physical isolation. It's often a perceived lack of meaningful connection and fundamental human need. So affirmations for this one. I'm never truly alone. Support is always near. I am part of a caring network, even in solitude. I make space for others and feel seen and valued. Okay, I think that this line right here kind of sums up the card itself. Loneliness differs from solitude when in which is self-chosen and can be healthy and empowering. Everyone needs moments of solitude to recharge from life's daily demands. So that kind of it's a foggy situation, but you're the one who put yourself on that dock, right? So it's kind of like a self-solitude situation. All right, so gonna do a quick shuffle. Probably just overhand because we're not doing reversals. There's no reversals with this one. They are a bit bigger than the tarot. of Oneness, which is great because it's not a deck that you're going to want to blend. They are crispy, but they still have a little bit of flex. So I think through time I'll be able to riffle shuffle these. But let's see, what's the card that we need? No. What's the card that we want to end with? And the message that I think the collective would want, right? So I am shuffling. You can hear me in the background. And what do we need to hear for today? Okay, so this is what we have. Gratitude opens your heart to love and abundance. So intentionally practicing gratitude encourages us to notice the little things that make life great and remind us of what truly matters. It helps us live in the present moment and curbs the urge to compare ourselves to others, ultimately making us happier and improving our relationships. So then the affirmations are, excuse me, that frog's back. I'm grateful for the abundance and blessings in my life. Gratitude fills my heart and enriches my spirit. I am thankful for the prosperity and opportunities that come my way. My life is full of reasons to be thankful. So great ending to this walkthrough unboxing. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, grateful rest of your day, night, whatever. And I will see you in the next one. Please feel free to like, share, and all that good stuff. And follow me on my socials. And I will see you all next time. Bye.